What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Mo's Raw Kitchen. I'm Chef Mo. This is a segment of the channel we're going to call The Raw Scents with Chef Mo, where I break down and talk about some fragrances in my private collection and also fragrances that I decanted probably back in the day. And today is one of them. This one right here is from the house of Rasasi, and this is the OG Rasasi Hawas. When I was a decanter, I'd say I decanted about 6 bottles of this. This is 100 mil size, so about 600 mils. I sent out a lot of samples of this one. It was hyped a lot back in early 2020, 2023, around that time. That was pretty much the height of when I was decanting. So I did go through quite a bit of these bottles. I'm pretty familiar with this scent. And one of the things that I wanted to talk a little bit about is it's still good today. This has been out for a minute, and there's a ton of flankers. I know there's a bunch of different ones coming out almost like every week. There are some that I really like the ice, the fire, the black. Those are all solid. But I wanted to talk about this one. This is an aquatic scent. You get some plum, some cardamom, some watery notes, some musk. This has ambergris as well, so it does project. I think it's still solid. I actually wore this today, so I'm gonna just spray it on my hand. This was my scent of the day. I was away for a few days, and so I was like, I just brought the whole bottle with me. Yeah, it could be cloying. Like if you spray too much of this, you're gonna choke some people out. But you know, a few sprays I think go a long way with this. This is still really strong. This bottle's newer. I got this bottle about maybe 2 months ago. So you know, the new formulations or the new, I guess, batches, they're still pretty strong. This stuff projects, and I've had it on all day, and it's still kind of, you know, pumping off my skin a bit. So, you know, if you're into sweet fragrances, things like, you know, Invictus or Invictus Aqua, those, obviously, this is kind of what it's mimicking. But this is solid. I mean, right now, I think you can find this in the $30 space. So for that price point, I think is really good if you're somebody like new into fragrances and you don't have a large collection. This is a DNA that could be a bit redundant. Like there are a lot of scents that smell like this, but I think this one here is still a solid grab. This is still a solid pickup, still a solid frag to reach for. You know, work. I think, oh, it could work in the office. I would be careful though how much you spray. Same thing for me in the kitchen. You know, there are moments where I overspray and people smell it heavily, so I got to dial it back a little bit, especially since it lasts and does project. So you could be careful with that. Obviously, date night, definitely a going out scent. You know, if you're still into clubbing or, you know, going out and hanging out, dinner with friends, things like that, I think that this is a solid one for the price point. I think you're getting a good value with this. So this is from the house of Rasasi, and that's Hawas, the OG. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. We got the Decant Swaps group where people trade samples from their own collection. And I appreciate your time. Much love.